Good morning, boys and girls. Welcome to Shen Plays. Welcome to Board Game Night. It's Battlestar Galactica. We have Aavak, Marbozir, Quill18, and Mr. Briarstone. Say hello, everyone.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, everyone.
Anarchiadai.
What was that?
Greetings in
Elf
Welsh.
speak.
Elf speak. Okay.
You know, I just want to point out that we've been playing for a while and we're still like at one destination.
We left off
Don't
last time.
say such things.
Out of 8.
We left off last time as Madam President Rosalind lost her title to Leodama, which everyone suspected is a cylon. So this could be disastrous for us.
The only person that she knows is absolutely not a silent in her heart. Well done. I can trust at least you.
Actually, I just thought you were the
Shut
Cylon,
up!
so that
Don't! Shut! No! Shut
get the
up!
presidency
No!
back.
No! I choose to
did you-
believe that you believe me, and I'm happy with this. Just let me have this.
Where did
fantasy.
you put your CAG card?
It's underneath my president card, just because I haven't got
We
enough
need to
room.
see them both, though.
No, it's not.
He's pretending he
It is.
doesn't
Up
have
there.
Double click.
Double
Double
click
click.
to separate this.
I tried to just overlay them, but it flat out
Oh.
lands on top, which is kind of annoying.
Okay, I gotcha.
Because I can't fit them all on the screen at the same time, you see.
All right. Did you draw your card?
Right. No, I haven't done anything yet, so I need to do that first. So,
How are you going to get revenge on everyone who tried to brig you?
well, that's the thing, is that, as I said earlier on about Quill, he didn't actually do anything irrational. Unfortunately, I can completely sympathize with why he wanted to brig me or why he thought I was a silent, even though I know
Yeah,
I'm not.
You do realize that toasters don't do anything irrational.
See, this
No,
is the
they're very
problem with him
logical.
having all of the cards, because there could be a Cylon amongst us right now, and
This would be a great turn to prove your humanity.
well,
Yep.
I mean, that's the only thing I can do, because I am human, you bugger.
All right, well,
Right.
get out there and do something.
I've drawn my cards.
Actually, give
Let
me
me have
my
a look.
president title back. Just go ahead and get it over with.
Use my action to give you the president title back instead of killing things. Yeah, that would work.
Can you do that?
Can I actually just
No.
flat out give it to you?
No, you can't. But
No.
you have to reveal yourself as a silent, then I get it back.
That's not going to happen. You've given me the president title. Now someone's going to have to take it off me because I can't reveal. You
think there are
fool!
quorum
Oh,
points that allow you to move it, right?
Hang on.
Can
Okay.
we
Are
save
saying
some
my
space?
plan backfired on me?
Let me just have a look through this a second. In this situation, I can use my CAG action, and that's just a free action for me. Is that right? Effectively, I've still got my move and my action after that.
No.
No, it isn't. It's one or the other, isn't it?
Your CAG action is an action, so you have to move first.
Balls. Okay.
You move, then you CAG, and then take your normal action.
And then take my normal action. Is there a way that I can move, then CAG, then play a card that is an action?
Yes, of course.
Okay. Right. Well,
It's
that
just
may
an action.
factor into this. Now, the problem here is we've got a spread of civilian ships, and 2 of them are in a pretty bad situation. I can move the...
No, only one's in a bad situation.
aren't there 2? There's a heavy raider next to 2 of them, and there's...
It
The
won't
Heavy
shoot
Raider
there, though.
ignores all ships. It just tries to board black.
Oh, yeah, right. The Heavy Rider just boards
Oh,
us.
right. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
this is a much better situation than I realized then. Okay. Well,
This might be a good turn for your time for your once per game.
yeah, that's what I was thinking, because I could
I'm
get
gonna be
all of
honest,
these
too.
off. Yeah. Well, I've got a... It's an action, so I'm going to have to use my action for that. Okay, right. Well, first and foremost then, should my priority be to just try and move things off the board at this point? I think it probably should, but I'm just checking.
I'd say like destroying raiders and moving things off the board is probably 6-1, half dozen of the other.
Okay. Well,
Ultimately, they provide the same role of saving civilian ships.
But this is definitely a good moment to point out that all those ships that we had on the board before we jumped, they're back.
Yeah.
And
And the Heavy Raiders can board us through the bottom left or bottom right
Correct.
part, right?
correct.
Yeah. One thing to keep in mind as well is that there might be ways that you can sort of abuse the radar AI for like going to civilian ships.
Yeah, that's the
like
thing.
right now, the ones in the front, if they were to activate, they would move down to your space sector, and they wouldn't do anything. It would just move down there because it's the closest one.
And that would
if
take
you
up
were
their
to
turn.
escort that ship off, instead they would be going to the top right. They would move upwards to try to go to the one to the top right because of their particular rules.
yeah,
I
because
don't
they
know
go
if that makes a
clockwise.
difference.
No, it does. It definitely does.
This is a pretty
Okay.
tough situation.
It is a
no
tough
matter
situation
how
because
we
there's
spin it.
things that I can do. I can use my CAG action, like my once per game action, and
if you did your
activate up to
CAG
6
action,
unmanned Vipers.
yeah, and remember, you can activate the same one more than once. So what
Yeah.
you could do is you could activate the yellow one to move it to the right side, then to the top side, then activate it again to escort off that civilian ship, therefore guaranteeing that that doesn't get destroyed this
And
turn.
that sounds like a good one.
That is a very good
And then
idea.
you would still have 3 activations of whatever. In fact, it could clean up all of the civilian ships.
Yeah, I
on
could move
the
it to the
right
back,
side of the board.
clear up those 2, to the top, clear up that one. Is that correct?
Yeah, because here's how one
I
your
totally
turn
lost
could
your
go.
logic.
First, you could take your move, which
Right.
would be maybe to move to the front of the ship.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. Or stay where you are, honestly. It doesn't make a difference. Second would be to activate your actual CAG card, which is just to activate 1 unmanned ship, which could be to activate the super raider that's on the board and remove that ship there.
Yeah.
Then it comes back to you to take an action. You could use your once per game to do 6 unmanned actions, which would be 1 to move here,
Yeah.
2, 3 to remove those ships, 4 to move up here, 5 to remove this ship, and the 6th action could be to shoot at the raider or to launch another unmanned ship.
That's
That
true.
would be one way of handling it, as an example.
And how many would that remove? That would pretty much save.
That would remove every single civilian ship, except for the one that you are personally protecting, which
Yeah.
has no chance of being killed this turn anyway.
Yeah. Okay, well, so the first thing I really want to do is to simply move. Is that right? And
can.
then I can do
You can move or you can
everything
stay
else.
there. It's like pretty even.
Okay, well, before I do anything else, I'm going to just quickly have
Here's
a
the
look.
thing. If you move, you're going to get shot if the raiders activate.
Right.
It means the raiders don't move closer, but you're going to get shot at 6 times.
Okay.
That's a
Can
lot
the-
of shots. If
The
I were you, I
Super
might stay
Vipers
where I am
can
and
move
let them have a
twice,
look.
right?
The Super Vipers can move twice. That is an interesting
Okay.
point. But I don't think you'd want to do that because you don't want to leave the civilian ship that
No,
you're
I'm
in
just asking.
unhurt.
Yeah. Okay, well, first and foremost, right. If I move, then use my CAG action, then I get to take an action as my character to finish
That is-
it all off. Yeah. Okay, well, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to move up here. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to move this down there. And then as my action, I'm going to do exactly what you all thought I was going to do.
Your dog
course.
actually do like actions.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right.
Not in the
So,
brig.
hey, congratulations, Briarstone. Your plan worked. You're president again.
Well done, Briarstone. I'm sure you're very happy about this. I did. Honestly, if I could have protected you somehow, I would have put you in a tiny little Cylon pet bubble and taken you with me. But alas, I can't.
So does the CAG go to someone else then?
Yeah, it does. I'm just looking up the succession order for the CAGs right here.
Give me my cards back.
How come I can't get the chart?
Do I give you the quorum cards back? Or do
Yeah.
they now just go?
Oh, yeah. No,
they
the
do
foreign
go
cards
back.
Go
to-
to,
Okay. All quorum cards go to you. Move to... return to... pass cards. What player number are you?
Player number 5.
Player number 5. There you go, sir.
Ow!
Now,
oh, there we go.
what do I do?
CAG. So it goes Stinger, Apollo, Starbuck, Narcho, Cat, Hilo, the pilot version. That's not you. Athena, Boomer, Hot Dog, Racetrack, Bulldog, Skulls, Duck, Crashdown, Longshot, Hardball, Lee Adama, military version. Kareth Race, military, Lee Adama, political, Hilo, military. Okay, so it does go to Hilo, which makes sense. So
All
Hilo's
right.
the new CAG.
Okay. Now, have we dropped the morale?
No. I will do that now.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, you can always check
Can I
the
just
wall
say
on the
one
top.
thing? What were you saying about not jumping to conclusions after you play one destination card?
It was really obvious. He did do a really
Yeah.
good job of trying to defend it. He did everything you were supposed to do. But we weren't
I mean, I
actually
still
told.
stand by what I said earlier, that it was undefendable.
That's
Almost
probably true.
undefendable. Like,
Yeah.
incredibly unlikely.
To be fair, one of the other cards was worse.
I've seen some of
was
Aavak's
just
Let's
too
Plays. He's gonna, yeah, no, he knows how to play games. So,
Yeah.
no, I don't trust you because of that.
Well,
Right.
we have our
Now,
first
as
Cylon.
I am a Cylon, what happens to me, and specifically to my deck of cards?
So you discard. Actually, I should check to see what the latest rules are, but it should be that you are discarding down to, I believe, 2. But let me verify that. It's alters sometimes between 2 and 3, and on your turn, discard down to 3 skill cards. You lose any
Okay.
titles, You move immediately to the resurrection ship, which I've just done, and you receive the topmost Super Crisis card from the deck.
Okay, well, let me have a look at these cards and decide what I want to discard first. Okay, I want to discard this one.
At this point, Chief, you can draw your skill cards because there's not going to be a crisis.
And I discard down to 3, you said. Is that right?
That is correct.
Okay, thank you very much.
Note
Okay.
that as a Cylon, you can only contribute 1 card to any skill check.
Yep.
So
Right.
generally speaking, you want more variety.
Not at all misunderstood.
Okay, right. Now, I draw a card from... Where was it?
The Super Crisis.
Oh, that's going to be in just cards.
And you just keep it in your hand. You can use it if you go to Caprica.
Okay, so draw to hand. Bump.
You should also note that there are locations on the Cylon fleet board that you can go to. Well, there's a location at the
Right.
Battlestar Bridge that does cool stuff. So that's an
Yeah.
extra location you can go to. We are not playing with the Rebel Battlestar.
Okay, so on the board for the Cylons, there are a couple of things that I can do on here that are going to be fun for me.
Yep.
But I believe that is the end of your turn. So now the Chief, who has already drawn his skill cards, gets to go.
Yep.
I can't believe you
wait.
spent all that time in the hangar bay with the Cylon.
Mm-hmm.
I hope none
I
of it
didn't
got
draw
on you.
I didn't draw skill cards. I still only have 3 in my hand.
Oh,
What
draw
are you
your skill
talking about?
cards.
Well, then, yeah, I'd suggest you can draw skill cards.
Just
Yeah,
gonna say, I was
was confused.
infecting all of his booze with Cylon nanites. He's a
Why
Cylon
does the
now.
board keep moving up for me?
Because
Yeah, the board
cards are
keeps
moving.
jumping back and forth. Okay, 2 leadership and
Someone may
2
have been moving
engineering.
something.
All right, there we go. So I got my cards. Now I have to look at them before I decide what I want to do.
Can I just ask,
Let's
whilst he's
see.
deciding, how do I
Okay,
get to the
I'm
base
in the
now?
hangar deck, yeah.
How do you get what?
To the Cylon.
Oh, you just
base
move
now?
there. I don't think you even have to discard a card.
Oh, right. So I can go there from the resurrection ship. Okay.
Yeah, as your movement on your turn, you can just move to the human fleet, the Cylon fleet, Caprica, or you can move to the Battlestar Bridge.
Okay.
Note,
So,
however,
where-
you cannot return to the resurrection ship.
Yeah.
So there's an action at the resurrection ship that allows you to draw more Super Crisis cards.
Yeah.
You can only do that as long as you're there. On the other hand, at the start of your turn, you'd only draw 1 skill card.
Yeah. I
Normally
mean,
you draw 2.
to be fair, one of the things that was going through my mind when I was a Cylon was like, I remember what happened to Shen. He revealed really late, and by then he couldn't take turns to draw more Super Crisis cards. He just had to sit there,
Yep.
get off there right away. So revealing earlier gave me a strategic option to get more Crisis cards. How many can I hold in my hand?
As many as you want, really.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure you can have as many as you want. Yeah, and I've often made the case that a lot of people wait too long to reveal as a Cylon.
Yeah.
And I mean, yeah, there's maybe that sweet spot where you can really, really hurt people, but meanwhile, you're basically just helping the humans.
Yeah, exactly.
Barring the mistrust thing.
This,
Way too long.
the
Considering how many times he accidentally didn't shoot heavy raiders. Uh-huh.
yeah, there's no
That
accidents
was like the
there.
first thing
I mean,
for
come
me.
on, guys. It's like, no, I'm not gonna hurt
Exactly.
you, bro.
I knew that wasn't an accident.
These stupid little Centurions, they can die. You get to stay.
Like,
Do
I
damage,
don't
my
usually pay
friend.
more attention to games, like Briar
damage.
said.
All right. So what's going on, Chief?
Right, so Shen right now is the CAG, and he's the only pilot we have. So, considering how bad our situation is when it comes to all the silent ships around us, I think it would make sense for me. Oh yeah, hold on. Does it make sense for me to repair stuff?
No.
There's
No,
nothing to
it
repair.
doesn't.
Just 1 Viper.
Yeah, okay, so I'm going to play. Just thinking
Yeah,
about
it
one
really
more thing.
sucks to lose Apollo. Losing the only true hardcore pilot we have is going to make things very rough.
I
There
can
was a
move
part of
and
me-
then play a card, right? Like I can move to a different room and
Yes.
not
Yeah.
decide. Okay, so I'm going to move over to weapons control
I like it.
and then use executive orders on Shen, on Hilo,
Okay.
on the CAG. And
All right.
now he gets to do things.
What should I be doing then? What's the best thing I can do here as the CAG? Should I just hop to the hangar deck or what?
It wouldn't hurt to have, because as the CAG, what you ideally want to be in is you want to be in a Viper, so that you can use. Actually, you have to. Yeah, when you have to be in a Viper to use the free unmanned Viper move every turn.
Right.
The freebie. So that usually, if you've got the CAG card, that's where you want to be. However, as Hilo, there's something to be said about you just going to weapons control and shooting there. You do have your rerolls, but you'll get more rerolls if you're out in space because you reroll both for yourself and for your unmanned Vipers.
Okay, let's do that then. So I got to move to the hangar deck first. That's one of the 2 executive order actions, right?
That's right.
And then I have to launch a Viper.
Yeah, you activate the hangar deck, which launches a Viper, and you may you launch yourself in the Viper, and then you get to take another action.
Now, where'd you get that little icon for that he had on his Viper?
Right click on it, add pilot. Just to confirm why I used my CAG action to bring the Viper out, I just wanted more of your ships outside so that there was more things to destroy.
There's one there's one small nuance that I would like to point out with Hilo's ability. Correct me if I'm wrong, because his ability says that during your turn you may reroll a die that was just rolled. It doesn't say that it has to be your die. As long as it's your turn, you can reroll someone else's dice.
Right.
Well, because in a
sense, on them.
In a sense, the active player is usually the one who rolls, but you're right. I should point out that this does mean that Hilo can't re-roll anything on this turn. Because it's not his turn.
If you were to use executive orders on someone else, then you can re-roll their dice.
That is true, yeah.
Okay, so I'm outside now, and that is an action, but then it says you may take one more action.
That's right. So now you should use the action in your CAG.
Can I use that one more action on the CAG's free action?
Absolutely.
Okay.
So now you're using your CAG card, which lets you activate a Viper.
Yeah, I'm going to activate what's the yellow Viper called?
It's the
Super Raptor.
Assault Raptor.
Assault Raptor. All right, I'm going to have you escort that civilian off the board. So just right click and what do I do? Move to, or just reshuffle?
Reshuffle.
Okay. And then I get my own action as well?
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to move.
It's worth noting, if you hadn't popped in there, you could also pop in here because you could then take your action to escort that off.
But that was not in danger this turn, but yeah. All right, so I'm going to
prefer to be where you were, and then you might want to move as your action or some damn thing. I don't know.
I'm going to go to the right. I'm going to go back here. Chill with this heavy dude. And that's the end of my executive order, right?
He ain't heavy. He's my brother.
And now,
all right.
And now I draw a crisis.
Yes, you do.
Crisis.
Here it comes. Boom. Missing G4 explosives.
Oh,
uh-oh.
I blame the Cylon.
Fail. Minus. It keeps disappearing. -1 food and all characters in the armory location are sent to the brig. That's the fail. So -1 food basically, because there's no one in the armory.
Yeah. Food isn't critical yet, but we have only moved 1.
Yeah.
So I'm starting to get concerned.
And now we have a Cylon that might be spiking the checks. We have to also remember that.
It's
party time over here in the Cylon fleet.
Yeah, I'm just saying that it will be harder to pass, like, statistically.
It's true.
Oh, I'm going to make it really hard.
Well, I'm going to go and assemble the Death of Destiny and throw 2 cards in.
You can only add 1, remember that, right?
Yes.
The Cylon can only spike 1 card.
That is right. That is why I've got really, really powerful cards.
Oh my god, it keets moving the screen.
Yeah,
I know.
Because I'm assembling the Death of Destiny here.
That's really quite annoying, that one.
I'm done. Shuffle and add 2 cards. 1 and 2. So, question 1. Is this the sort of thing that we care about passing? Kinda. It's only a 7. Can we pass it? I can help a fair amount.
I think we can easily pass it, but I'm not helping.
Yeah,
it still doesn't have blow. What the heck?
Yeah. Chief, are you going to be able to assist in any meaningful way? If the answer is no, then we can't.
Well,
I can barely contribute, like very minimal amount. I just have
Hilo
mostly
and Roslyn,
cards.
neither one of you can contribute.
Hilo can't really help.
Then I guess we're just going to have to fail this one.
Actually, if we really wanted to, I could probably like pass it by myself. But that would be like if we are really desperate to pass it, which I don't think we are.
This one isn't desperate. This is not a do or die.
Yeah.
Food's not even going to be in the red. Okay, so,
no.
Hilo's the first one to contribute or not.
Pass.
Roslyn.
Pass.
I pass as well. Apollo?
I'm not going to contribute anything now.
And Chief.
Uh,
You could try to auto pass.
Yeah.
Now that you know that it's not spiked, you see?
The Destiny cards could just pass on its own, or you could force it to pass Marbozir.
You know you can't be spiked anymore.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. But my turn is already over. I can't
No, it's
change
not.
my mind now.
No, still
It's
your
your
turn.
No, no, no.
turn.
You are the last
Oh,
person
it's my
to add
turn now.
cards.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
You're the
okay,
active
I got
player.
confused.
Mm-hmm.
Go
Well
on.
then,
Burn your cards.
That's the advantage of being the active player is you always go last on these
Sure.
checks.
I need to think about this for a moment. I have like a really weird hand. I can't tell you the details, but it's really
is it,
weird.
like, gross.
Yeah,
You have,
like a lobster
2
claws,
thumbs or
I don't
something.
know.
Lobster claws. Ooh.
Like not one,
I have
multiple claws.
I have like one trick that I can do that will contribute massively to any check, but that doesn't really make any sense right now.
Oh, I
And
totally
it's
does.
too late to
You
use
want
it
to
anyway.
save
You don't
I
wanna
will
go
add
have
one
food.
card.
Okay.
Hold on. Move to skill check. I added one card, and that's my contribution.
All right,
Okay, well,
that's-
hit a
and we
maximum
failed.
firepower, so that's not good.
That's not going to
Yep,
pass.
we failed.
No.
All right, so let me bring
well.
down the food.
It happens.
No one's in the armory. This is really bad in that raiders are activating and there's no jump prep either.
Yeah.
So you're the active player, Chief, so you can choose in what order they resolve in. I would say it looks like it doesn't
I decide.
actually matter.
Yeah.
Sometimes there's can be a timing thing with things being destroyed, but it's not going to affect the path that you should. Yeah, it doesn't actually
Well,
matter.
the one on the top will move, so I just move them first because they have no other choice.
Yeah,
Like, they will do that no matter what.
Yeah.
that's right. Because
So they
even
move
if we destroy,
clockwise.
whoa, 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 whoa,
No, no,
whoa,
no,
whoa,
no,
whoa,
no, 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 no,
That
no.
one, no.
This one
What?
here, this one
Attacks
here
the civilian
doesn't
ship.
move. It attacks the civilian.
Oh yeah, there's a civilian, right?
Yeah.
I didn't
so
notice
just
that.
do this
So
one
I roll.
first. It'll probably keep it clear.
I roll, right?
Yeah. Wait, hold on. Sorry, there's no actual roll for civilians. There's just an auto.
No,
roll.
no, no. You
Yeah.
just basically
Oh,
blow them
okay.
smithereens.
So we
Right.
flip it
Civilians
over.
don't
We find out
dodge.
it's going to cost us 1 population,
Damn.
Uh-huh.
and then this gets destroyed.
Man, it's
So
good
now
to
the
have a
other
lot of
move
people to
clockwise,
sacrifice.
like this.
And the others move counterclockwise. Actually, no, they attack
fight.
the unmanned Viper.
Which I left there
Yeah.
for them to feed on.
That's like 6.
Cut your
Do they
teeth, my
attack-
brothers.
That
One
explains
Viper.
why you move there. 'Cause I'm
Yeah.
like, why would you move there?
Yeah.
Do they attack it? Do they attack it one by one? And if they
Yes.
fail to destroy, then the next one attacks and
Yep.
so on.
Yes.
That's right.
Okay, so
So
I
we're
roll
gonna be
up to
attacking
6
six
times.
Mhm.
What do I need to roll?
It's 5 or well 6 and above damages it. If you roll an 8, it's actually destroyed.
Come on, 8.
Okay.
Roll low. Yay!
Nice.
Oh.
First one has missed.
Yay!
Just out of curiosity, Hilo, do you have an evasive maneuver that you want to play?
I do. Should I play it now? I mean, he's got so many
Yeah.
more rolls.
Because the rest of them are going to move in and kill that civilian
Well,
population.
it won't kill it this time, so it's actually okay.
Yeah, they can't move
If he
this.
has evasive maneuvers, maybe it would be better to save it for when
Yeah.
he will get shot.
Yeah, don't
Yeah.
use it, dude.
I think it's fine if we just let this one be damaged. At
Unless
least
you
it's
have
not destroyed.
multiples.
As an experienced pilot, I think you should
No, shut
keep
up,
hold
you.
of it.
Like, if you have multiples, it would make sense. But if you only have one, it's probably better to keep it for when they will shoot you. Not
Guess who
the
has
other.
multiples?
mother.
I have multiples. Oh, it's fine.
Okay.
At
I'm
least
gonna
that's
mark it as
my
damage.
logic. You might disagree.
So the
It's
rest of
damaged.
them move on to here, and then don't do anything
Yep.
this turn.
Mm-hmm.
We get no jump prep.
So now my
Hilo.
turn is done.
Draw your cards.
All right. I get 2
Tag it
leadership,
up.
2 tactics, and only 1 piloting. Very
Yep.
sad.
Mhm.
All right, let me arrange those for El
There are some
Cameron.
cards that allow you to draw cards from outside of your skill set, but these are pretty rare.
All right, so these are the cards I got. These 5 down here. Oh, wow, that's a scary face. Interesting. Okay. So what should I be doing here? I've got a heavy raider. I'm probably not going to bother with him. We really got to take care of these stupid raiders. Now, as the CAG here, I can move an unarmed Viper right now, right?
Yeah.
Or not an unarmed. I said the same thing. Maybe I
Unmanned.
did.
Yeah.
Unmanned Viper.
Everybody said unarmed
Mhm.
at least once.
All right.
Except me.
Yeah,
All right, so
I
we're
said
gonna move over
unmanned.
here.
It's like
And
V.
wait,
not a
remember,
seller.
hold on. Before you do, yeah. I was gonna say move a
Right.
Viper over there. Good.
And then can I have him escort the civilian off, or can you not do that on a tile that's occupied?
You can do it on a tile that's occupied, but you've already activated him. His activation was to move.
Gotcha. So he
And
can't.
in fact, instead
okay.
of moving him, why don't
Oh,
you just
okay.
grab another Viper
and launch it. Gotcha.
and launch it instead?
Mm-hmm.
That makes
same thing,
The
sense.
right?
Super Viper.
But that's all you can do. Now the only thing you've got left is 1 personal action for yourself.
Okay.
Wait, is the only difference between Vipers and Super Vipers that Super Vipers can move 2 tiles or 2
And they're
spaces?
They're harder
Slightly
to
tougher.
hit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah,
On a
okay.
5, a normal one gets damaged, but on a 5, the super ones don't.
Okay.
All right. Now I can escort one of these civilians off in the rear, right?
And I like that.
Okay, done.
Yeah.
Yay!
And that's my entire turn. Wow, that was quick. Let's
Yeah.
get a crisis.
Crisis.
What is it?
Let's have a good one. Come on. We need it to be really bad.
You
This
shut up.
is Medal of Distinction.
Hey!
You know,
Admiral
it's
chooses
sauces.
+1 morale. Place 2 civilian ships on the board.
And then all of the things move.
Oh,
or
damn.
lose 1 morale. I'm liking you not having
and
Well, we
then-
can't
morale.
possibly activate the raiders, especially after putting 2 more
Yeah.
civilian ships.
So it's
on.
going to be -1 morale.
Yeah,
I
which
think that's
sucks.
a big choice
That's a
here.
2-point morale swing,
But
effectively.
at least we get a jump prep.
I'm,
The only
I'm
consolation
sorry,
is that we
Brian.
prepared to jump.
I'm so sorry, Brian. I know this is hitting you hard that I was actually Shylon.
And if we want-
Cylon, I mean.
if we want-
I was Shylon.
if we-
Damn it.
If we want, we can risk free population to jump. If we want.
Right.
Like,
Well,
it's an option on the table right now.
that's assuming FTL doesn't get damaged. And right now, Shen has to roll a D8
True.
to see if the base star missiles hit us.
I get to re-roll if it screws
You
up.
do get to
You
reroll.
do.
Of course, it's gonna miss though.
That's
I-
a hit, right?
I think so. I'm trying to bring up the chart again.
Isn't it 4 to 8?
Let's pretend that it's not.
Galactica. Yeah, 4 to 8 would be a damage. So you do want to reroll.
All right,
So yeah,
re-roll.
you want a 1 to 3.
You didn't see that? Damn it.
Yes!
Oh!
Okay.
Now-
So this here is the damage
We
token.
got Aavak's dice.
That is a food damage, so we lose a food.
Oh,
one.
gross.
Still not in the red, but getting low, and we still only have a distance of 1.
Oh, that's a terrible
Yep.
damage. Come on,
Well,
guys,
it's looking
you
pretty
better than
bad for
this.
the humans.
I want to right-click and mute Aavak now.
So this token, it's weird that there's no discard on the right click because this only happens once. We can't get the food damage again,
Okay,
as far as I know.
but that's discarded.
Yeah, as far as I know.
Okay,
Double
and now
check.
we advance jump prep.
Okay,
Alright.
and there we go.
with
So,
that, we should
President
probably wrap up.
Rosalind, draw your cards.
We should probably wrap up this episode.
Oh,
We've
yes,
gone
we
on for about
should.
27 minutes now.
All right, well, thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you enjoyed the reveal. Oh, God.
Yep.
And
The totally unexpected reveal no one saw coming.
no one saw that coming. And
What's best is that you let me get into a position where it would do a bit of damage before I did.
We didn't
I
let
think
you.
we're
We tried to bring you.
silent
We just felt
fleets.
bad for you.
This fleet looks
No.
terrifying. I don't even know
That's
what
why
to say
you're
about
going to
this.
die. You're
I'm
weak,
kinda scared
emotional.
right now.
I think the humans die in this go, but let's see what happens. See you next time, folks.
Bye-bye.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.